tell you about my family inventory and explain how I appreciate about my business plan idea. I need to see my family either a local operator that specialize on the actual buy, bicycle, and other related accessory. However, we still rely on the traditional method like dropping down on the paper and rely on memory to manage our inventory. However, in the summer, especially in the summer, when the demand gets higher because the children they want to buy bicycle heading out of school, therefore we find ourselves already out of the inventory problem, like the problem with the supplier or quality issue, delaying the order or the raw shipment could damage our revenue. I have recognized this pain point is not only unique to our family business, but other local retailer in my area and in Vietnam. So I think with a reality perspective on how they're struggling on the real problem, I hope that you can understand their challenge and appreciate for the solution that can effectively manage our inventory. Thank you. So now let's go to the business plan idea. Okay, now let's start with the business plan visions. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Duong Ky Duyen, and I'm really excited to share with you guys about my business idea, iVentory, a comprehensive inventory management software that can transform retailer operation through an advanced collaborative network. Today, we will explore how iVentory can extract the challenge and derive significant improvement in retail operation. We will go through 14 main contents as presented. Before we dip into the detail of the business idea, I would like to share a bit about my journey and what inspired me to choose this idea. The first thing is my experience have been both a learning process and a source of motivation. A few years ago, I ventured into e-commerce through the Shopee platform in Vietnam. However, unfortunately, the business did not succeed as I had hoped. The primary challenges were low quality products and a weak supplier network that led to customer dissatisfaction and poor sale. And at this time, at the beginning of the video, I have introduced you my family manage our inventory using traditional method, and we have to keep physical stock and rely on our daily practice to manage the inventory. However, we face significant loss due to the inefficiency and missed opportunity in the positions, which highlight the need for a more robust solution. Besides about the future orientation, I determined to learn from this experience. I want to pursue further education in supply chain management. My past challenge and ongoing education has inspired me to develop a comprehensive inventory management software. This software is believed to address the pain point that I have experienced and help retailer and supplier like my family to optimize the operation through an advanced collaborative networks. It's also the foundation that I rely on to create the vision, mission, and core value of my business idea. iVentory will play an embedded software that is highly adapted to your sales management application, providing your operation with an advanced collaborative network with your supplier. And with the slogans, together we expand and the vision either to be a comprehensive solution in hand both upstream and downstream of the business operation. And the mission is we transform your business by enhance a collaborative network. Together, we can build more connected and resilient supply chains. And I strongly believe that to achieve the real progress, like groundbreaking innovation and human ingenuity to create something exceptional collaboratively. And about the core value, events will focus on provide three main core value, which are optimal collaboration, end-to-end visibility, and highly responsiveness. And finally, I'm really excited to introduce my team. My friends Laura will be play a crucial role in marketing, while Dennis will focus on technical development. Together, we believe that Iventory can be success in the future. Next, I present a problem and the needs analysis to clarify the business idea and demonstrate how it's aligned with current market demand. According to the secondary data collected from Salesforce 2021, an effective management software and application could enhance enterprise performance. 35% of competitive advantage achieved, and 37% of sales revenue increase, 44% of customer retention, and 52% of faster integration due to some main benefits like lean process, faster checkability, insightful data, and control HR. And clearly, in this digital era, the chance of integrating the technology into the point of sale and sales management has increased due to the benefit it could bring to the business, especially in this competitive landscape. Besides, to gain the insight, I have also conducted the face-to-face interview and survey to collect the primary data. I collected 28 survey responses from retailers across various sectors, including healthcare, technology, food and beverage, fashion, and more. And all managed physical inventory with over 30 category and has a line network, and nearly 93% use sales and management application with 75% being around 9 to 15 balls per month for the software. They also rated their dissatisfaction with the current core application, citing issues such as technology limitation, lack of real-time responsiveness, and complex interface. Besides, some respondents feedback that their dissatisfaction were mainly related to high spend difficult to control real inventory situation, usually locking out when updating the inventory. Besides, more of them agree that the problem with supplier could seriously influence the operation. Moreover, they also raise the difficulty like delayed delivery, incorrect shipment, quality issue, suppliers unreliability, poor communication, and transportation delay. Therefore, I realized that with the current software, they only focus on customer relationship and intra-level operation, making invoice and liability, create business data without any sample data, having inventory management but only for updating number of items, while some key parts such as inter-level operation to tightly control partnership collaboration and better end-to-end visibility to overcome the risks coming from supply chain complexity are overlooked and underestimated in my country. At the evidence that I show on the screen, you can see this current app only have the handmade inventory updates, intra-level operation, full of unused data, and lack of collaboration between key partners. I also analyze the issue of local retailer and good quality like incorrect delivery, poor issue, delayed shipment, price fluctuation, inconsistent supply. It can to unable to respond to customer demand and operation disruption, and therefore leads to potential lost revenue. And therefore, iVentory wants to balance by providing the software that concentrate to inter-level collaboration with supplier relationship so that our client can be able to cope with the uncertainty coming from the markets. Besides, we also position ourselves in the inter-level management software with expensive price, with either in-stock assessment in the current industry, which can be potential to penetrate. And pay on the stakeholder insight gained from the customer, business, and supplier. Generally, customer want to have the correct products at the reasonable price and good quality what the business try to satisfy the demand, streamline the process for cost saving, and able to adapt and respond to market dynamics. While supplier, they want to improve forecasting and therefore prepare better to adapt the market dynamics through the firm relationship with the business to improve the chain. The mutual point here, it would be met by advantage to align customer needs, address key business pain point, and enhance retailer forecasting accuracy. Next, we will move to the solution, project, and service part. Eventually, it embedded software adapt to any sales management system, putting business and supplier collaboration through real-time data sharing, while seamless connection ensure agility and cross-device integration maximize productivity. And I also have the process were visualized on the bottom of the screen. But to better understand, I also provide some short animation. Delivery to the retailer. And the next part is the three main key that I have said previously. And inventory will provide a great device connection to enhance the smooth collaboration, simplify the network for not only customer in managing the supplier, but also for supplier in managing the customer based on the data sharing to better respond to reality situation. And based on the academic evidence, inventory generate real-time information flow, sets minimum stock level and reorder point, and therefore it reduce the pull risk effects, improve forecast, order fulfillment, and market responsiveness, and therefore it's going to reduce the lead time and satisfy customer better. And the supplier and business can gain the benefits from the solution. Supplier benefit from improved planning, forecasting, and resource using, while business enjoy timely delivery, stronger supplier partnership, and better inventory control. And the next part is value proposition canvas. We have to customer provide. The first one is the business retailer about the gain and the gain creator first. The gain is the one to improve inventory management and enhance the collaborative relationship with supplier. And iVentory will provide a highly responsive software that improves operation effectiveness. The next one is the design for reduction in time, efforts, and error for the passive and inter-level inventory management. And inventory will highly perform and user-friendly interface, therefore can reduce the time and efforts and error in both inter and intra-level inventory management. The last one, it want to entirely satisfy customer demand, and inventory will better respond to customer demand due to the improved connection from supply node to business node through the data sharing. About the pain here is the facing serious damage from the incorrect shipment, delayed delivery, so the joint problem solving provide by inventory to cope with the environmental complexity and decrease the probability of making error due to the misinformation and ineffective communication. The next pain is related to poor relationship with supplier due to insufficient information technology. So we will enhance collaboration for the insufficient technology infrastructure. The last pain related to in response to the real-time situation called sell, lost sell, and the inventory will focus on providing a seamless connection, providing the real-time response. So the business they can better respond to the market dynamics. And the next one is the supplier profile. The supplier have really dynamic about the game. The first gain is they want to better forecast to adjust and blend resource and capability. So iVentory will better interchange real-time data from the retailer so they can better enhance the capability and resource aligned with the client needs. And the next one is align the delivery schedule and their operation by the game creator is compatible and unified software to ensure through operation. The next one is want to respond better to market sales. So the iVentory will use effective resource when ensuring getting the right product in the right quantity, in the right condition, at the right place, and at the right time to the right customer at the right price. If the eventually try to do it. And about the pain here, the ineffective information sharing leads to the overstock and stock out in the operation. So advisories will have the right problem solving to cope with the environmental complexity and decrease the probability of making error due to misinformation and ineffective communication. The next one is the lack of insight from the retailer to improve the advantage. And so in fact, the advisory will enhance collaboration for the sufficient technology infrastructure. The last one is the complex customer networks and incompatible system code difficulty in allocating and prioritizing resource. And eventually, we focus on a seamless connection, provide real-time response, and a connected and compatible software that simplifies the complex network. Therefore, the pain creator has met the gain, and the pain reliever has matching by eventually characteristics. The next one is customer segmentation. About the supplier, I have focused on the Tesla apparel, electric, automotive, food and beverage, utility, healthcare, and device. With the size is small and two mid-size regional supplier with the revenue is 100,024 534 about in the quarter with a location in Vietnam and China. It's a private health company and family-owned business with the advanced manufacturing capability and traditional technique. And in the supply chain, they have positioned themselves as raw material supplier, component manufacturer, and finished supplier, focusing on the consumer goods segment and offer both wide range of products and specialized niche. About the retailer, they are brick and mortar store, online store, and omni-channel retailer. They are the small, mid-size, and niche market player with a revenue under 9,030 and 342 pounds per quarter in Vietnam and China. They are fashion retailer, electronics retailer, grocery and home good retailer. They are mass market retailer and niche market retailer, and private, of course, and traditional retailer and e-commerce. And they in the supply chain they have more straightforward and localized supply chain and retailer with global network in the scope between Vietnam and China. About the business canvas, as I said before about the customer segmentation, I have focused on retailer and supplier in Vietnam. And I use the user engagement through notification, customer feedback, and assistant, adjust an application function with unique feature adapted to client statutory condition to maintain the customer relationship about the channel available in the iOS and Android platform and compatible to different sales management like kiosk with bots and Sabo value proposition. The optimized interface facilitates the user experience to high performance software that can be compatible to across device and other sales management application. And the seamless connection and closed security system provide the real-time interchange of data and enhance the collaboration between the supply and retail to respond better to the market's uncertainty and utilize more effective resource. Key activity here develop and maintain quality and operate assuring. Advanced interchange of data, the main technology of ours, and exchange information and sharing immediately to whole party. And about the key resource is the user interface and user experience design, server and technological infrastructure, intellectual protection, data pay, and the recovery system, network B2B relationship, and the key partner, internal and external. And I have also calculated cost structure and revenue stream, and I will show it later. About the market analysis, I have make a market research, and I realized that in Vietnam we have faced three challenges coming from partners in domestic supply chains. It means the lack the connection and fail to complete the supply chain within the country fully. It leads to the ineffective to the client relationship and the independent relationship to sufficient manage the inventory. The next one is supply disruption. As you can see here, the gloomy economic outlook has created limited exports and domestic demand leading to the higher demand for control and integration, and better monitoring of potential disruption and predict demand in the uncertain condition. Therefore, the main challenge here is low forecast accuracy leads to overstocking and low utilization of capacity, the need for higher control of supply and demand not. The next one is market dynamics. You can see here the damage coming from COVID-19 has highlighted the vulnerability of Vietnam domestic retailer. Besides, the demand of customer reflects the local situation had not been updated, leading to overstock and outstock. And so the gain insight here that I has explained before, I just summary again. And the next one is their current challenge. And you can see the challenge that supply chain in Vietnam has faced here the lack of long-term planning. This means they only focus on intra operation and short-term planning. So they have to compete as a fragmented entity rather than a unified cost. Therefore, the lack strategies and integrated planning, it's difficult for them to align their business direction with supply chain operation. Most of them lack of accuracy in the forecast process and real-time visibility of cost and inventory, and leading to repeated failure with the mismatched supply and demands and slow moving. The next one is the lack of local supply pay. As you can see, most SME companies in Vietnam struggle with the uncertainty of supply delivery and supply pay for would disrupt the production and distribution. The pinpoint coming from because they all they very focused on the control operational accuracy, while supplier relationship and joint problem solving are overlooked. So the supply planning and production are not well integrated. It leads to the ineffective operation for them. And the next one, and you can see here, the challenge in the markets had created space for advantage to penetrate. And the unstaffed segment in the management software, according to the research of EAA IHRG group in 2024, and you can see here the management software had estimated CAGR to grow nearly 10% from 2024 to 2034, with a significant demand for synchronization of operation, collaborative vendor management, and globalization of supply chains. Therefore, you can see here the potential space for penetration, while the current challenge facilitates advanced development. I also had the portfolio for here, but I just say some key takeaway. The inventory and inter-level operation have been undervalued, presenting an opportunity for inventory to establish a present. Besides, the customer invests in performance, viewing the software as a valuable enhancement, so they have the low switching costs, and the switching costs are substantial because to a new system involve significant change. So when the inventory are so immune to them, they are not willing to change to another software. And eventually differentiation stemming for its technological innovation and optimal inventory based on just-in-time principle. And position is as a pivotal component within client system. These are the technical barrier and network as effects will serve as the obstacle for potential new entrants. While current competition could replicate the functionality, doing so would require considerable time and effort to develop and integrate, potentially causing compatibility issue and system push. And I also have the SWOT and conducted the strategy about the strength and opportunity. And with the opportunity, but however, due to the time limits, I have just presented on the screen. So sorry for that. And about the market, because I position inventory in this segment. So objective here is position inventory as the brand in the high performance and optimize inter-level inventory management software. The next one is about products. Products I have focused on some core function. As I presented on the screen, real-time, highly secure, update continuously, highly compatibility, seamless connection, and point out the chain, reorder notification, order tracking, and forecast and planning to address the pain point, like with integration, supply chain bottlenecks, insufficient technology infrastructure, like a dry problem solving, raw information, or possibly react to market dynamics. The next one, I have the user interface and user experience standards to design, and I have also have the demo design in the screen. The next one is the demo for the retailer, and the next one for the supplier. And this one I will more advanced in the future. The next one is pricing strategy. I have to remove first subscription model about the business. They will have three type and supplier also, and in R to unlock the trend and unlock the multi-location supports. And finally, a customized package. It means when the customer they have more specialized industry and they want to advance more some function, they will contact us to have the customized package. Besides about marketing distribution channel, I have considered about creating awareness through YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and getting live reports when they have to reach registration through email about the consideration through social media search engines optimization and about inventory communication that might let them consider it to use inventory. And the last one is purchase in the Apple Store, Android, and website. About the people, we have the customer support to provide the customer support, handle feedback, and implementing inventory into point of sale, mobile phone, laptop, tablets. And the next one is development team. We always ensure that the software will be work in the stable and regularly maintain, support the promotion. The last one is user engagement through an inventory community. The next one, development process. I focus on project development according to ANSOP's metrics, and I also consider about the business case adopt Brasi, Rapify, and Kiosk to develop this kind of the development process like idea generation, market research, concept development, wireframe and prototyping, design, technological development, and then we will go into the testing. After testing is done, we will move to launch preparation and yes, launch, post-launch, and maintain and support. And finally, technological development to enhance the inventory performance. It's always this kind of development process I have adopted uh, from the from the business case here. The next part is the effective onboard for several new user. When the customer first time using Eventually they will have this kind of onboard to get to use the application functionality fully through short clip and inventory guideline, and finally supports to why they're using inventory to optimize the effectiveness when using inventory. The next one, the physical evidence. I want to create the visual branding to enhance the strong visual identity for inventory. The next one is user testimonial. This means the customer will review, and leave feedbacks on the app store. Therefore, the customer they will build, I will build credibility and trust with potential user. The next one is projected cash flow. As you can see on the screen, I have calculated the investment and average products and the funding. To reach the investment, I have some family support for my family and my own saving. Therefore, I will have a 775 pound to initially long inventory. The next one is cash flow forecast, and you can see my business will have the cash flow as presented on the screen. The next one is about the break-even point, and yeah, to reach the break-even point, I have to have 32 user activated in every month to make sure that my projects will break even point. The next one is for financial visibility. Yes, after calculation, I created another thing for you to understand the financial impact, like about the capex, some initial investment, total is 775 baht, with the opex with the some kind of the monthly fee for each account, and projected cash flow on. With this projected cash flow, I expect that eventually will reach the internal rate of return is 35% with expected payback period nearly around 2 years. Then my projects will pay back. Yeah. And the next one is master plan, and my goal is establish the inventory successfully and to build up the software strong present in markets. Therefore, I will focus on inventory technical development and amplify the brand image. To do so, I will have the strategy like product development strategy, like I have presented before, 7B plan, and I will have the first generation in inventory 3 and the next one, it go to market strategy, is market campaign and USB, unit selling point communication to the customer to make the a strong awareness of the battery in the markets. The next one is the integrated strategy timeline. But unfortunately, due to time constraint, I only present this on the screen. And yes, you can see we have some kind of work to do, focus to do in the 3 year to ensure two kind of strategy, product development and go-to-market strategy will be successfully launched. About the risk management matrix, I also calculate some risk, and I also propose some mitigation strategy to navigate the risk that can happen. But yes, like this. The next one, the outcome of inventory entrepreneurial projects. Like if my client using the inventory, they can achieve something about the quantitative outcome. They will decrease 40% of order fulfill time, decrease 65% order error, decrease 25% lost sale, while increasing 35% forecasting accuracy. And on another hand, qualitative outcome, they can enhance operational efficiency and collaborative supply relationship, improve customer satisfaction, and better cost saving. Therefore, I strongly believe that a battery can address the client pain point in the markets. The next one, a significant other. First, yes, I have something to want to share with you about the failure from the past in my motivation. Yes, my failure from the past as a local retailer has highlighted the motivation for me to learn to adapt and overcome challenge with greater determination. And the next one, a unique selling point of inventory. I strongly believe that with the method, it interface and experienced user with a higher performance with a reasonable price, tackle the bottlenecks of the customer and vendor management to communicate with the customer that iBattery will be successfully launched. The next one is we have the first move player in the market. So it means that iVentory be the first one penetrate the unstopped segment, focus on iVentory and inter-level collaboration, and using the technological advancement to navigate the issue. The last one I want to share is about the strong family support. I think that my family will always support me both financially through heritage. So I also have the saving for myself accumulated over the year from my freelance work. So I believe that my first entrepreneur can have the support to make it become true. The next one about the gaps. Yes, as you can see, I like a primary data. Due to time constraint, I have not collected strong data pay and the lack of technological insight because the team limited understand of current technological. So I think that we will insufficient development in technology if we don't have enough technological HR. The last one, the lack experience in managing B2B network. You can see eventually will work on the B2B, but we have really weak B2B network. We can be the potential threats for iVentory successful in the long run. So iVentory will be slower when entry into the market. So it's in part over timeline and potentially delay revenue generation. The next one is self-reflection. Yes, actually, I believe that with a strong determination for the supply chains, I really believe that we get stronger by being a unified chain rather than fragmented entity. And I also have the task-oriented mindset and focusing on productivity and goal achievement and deep work for extended periods. I can always achieve the perfection in all my endeavor. Therefore, besides, I also have resilience to undergo the unstable circumstance and recover after failure. So about the weakness and negative, I tend to take on too much responsibility by myself because I want to ensure everything is done correctly. So I'm really impatient when projects or process moves slower than it's best. So it also leads to an impatience in the team working, and yeah, it's really a really negative aspect that I need to improve in the future. And finally, thank you for your listening, and I do really appreciate for your patience. Thank you very much.